Hey guys, I am so excited to do this training with each of you to teach you how exactly to promote. So it is boom season. There is so much going on, so much momentum, and there's also so many bonuses and money for you to make. So I'm going to break it down in 6 to 7 simple steps for you to promote. If you have any questions at all, make sure you're reaching out to your upline about how to promote. But these are the best tips I have to you on how I've promoted all the way up to Presidential Diamond within 2 years of being in the business. So first things first is you have to know your why. You have to know exactly why you're doing this, because if you don't, you will never be pushing for anything, because you have to know exactly why you're doing this in the first place. So what made you click that button when you clicked proceed to join this business? Is it because you want to stay home with your babies? You're tired of being in debt. You want to purchase a new car because your car isn't getting you from point A to point B. You want to feel confident. You need friendships. You need some extra income. You don't know what you want, but you know what you're running from. You've got to know why you're doing this business, okay? Number two, you got to get your goal out, okay? You can't accomplish a goal if you don't know where you're going. It's just like if you get in your car and you open up your maps and you sit there and you don't put a map in and you just start driving. Where are you going to go? You don't know where you're going. You have to put something into your maps in order to have a direction on what way you're headed. So the first thing is you have to go into your eSuite and document library and print off your Ruby chart, your Emerald chart, your Diamond chart, your Double chart, whatever chart you are pushing for, because this is a roadmap to success. Our company is so incredible because it's duplicatable. All you do is print off your chart so you know exactly what promotion you're going for, and you run towards it like there's no tomorrow, okay? So you got to print out your chart. The second thing is our company has an entire plan set out for you on top of this chart that's called the Steps to Success. Every single month you print it out and you fill out your steps to success as many times as you can. That is 6 loyal customers and 3 distributors every single month. Now, once you finish that, if you finish it within the first week, you get out your steps again and you do it again. You just continue to fill your steps as many times as you can. So you've got your chart out, you've got your steps to success filling, and you start doing those things over and over and over so that you know exactly where you are going, okay? And with those first few goals, you want to get your shopping spree. Then you want to teach your distributors how to get their shopping spree. Then you want to go Ruby. Then you want to teach your team to go Ruby. Everything that you do is what you're going to be teaching your team to do. So just doing these simple steps of having these roadmaps to follow as far as your steps to success and your charts, having them out. And like I said, you can print those out in your document library. Step 3 is having your 6 list out and ready to go, okay? Your 6 list is you doing 6 things every single day to work this business. And I'm going to tell you what, you can change it, you can do more, you cannot do less, okay? You have to do these things because this business is not hard. It's hard work, but it's very, very simple. Number 1, you must message people. You have to start talking to people and you have to ask. Posting is not working. Posting is not asking. You have to ask people. You have to get face to face. You have to message people. You have to get into people's inboxes and allow them to see what business you're a part of. A lot of times you think that because you're posting about this business that people know what you're talking about, but they don't. You have to make the ask, okay? So grow that network and make sure that you're growing constantly on your potentials list, okay? You should have a list somewhere that you write down all your potentials on so that nobody ever falls through the cracks. Number 2, you have to post. You have to post. You're probably in this business because your upline posted. They posted about the business or they posted about the products, and that is exactly why you're here, because they posted about the friends. They posted about the freedom. They posted about the bonuses, what this business has allowed them to do, the confidence they have, how excited they are. You joined them probably because you saw them posting about what they're doing. If you don't know how to post, follow other top leaders. See the way that they post. Figure it out. You have to start doing the things in order to learn how to do them. You have to fail forwards, okay? My first post popped up a couple of days ago of me posting on Facebook. I posted a picture of me holding a bottle of Fat Fighters with a huge a customer enrollment over the picture, and the caption said, "Join my team." Okay, I learned along the way, but I had to start posting in the first place in order to learn how to do the things, okay? The third thing, we follow. You want to grow your network every single day because you can't post to the same 20 people over and over and over and over because you're going to run out of people to talk to. People have to be constantly coming to your page in order to see your post, okay? When you message people, what's the first thing they're going to do? Click on your profile and see your post. All these things go in together and they lock like a puzzle. So you're messaging people, you're posting people, and you're following new people to grow your network. My biggest tip when it comes to following is to make sure that you're going off of things that you love to do. If you're a mom, follow moms. If you're a college student, follow college students. If you love dogs, follow people that love dogs. If you love blogging and fashion and clothing, follow people that like those things so that you're building that relationship based on camaraderie. Okay. So the fourth thing is you're following up. How many times have you gone online, you've gone online shopping, you've added things to your cart, and then you didn't check out because you had to pay $5 in shipping? Probably every single one of you. This business is sales. So you're constantly talking to people, having new conversations, writing your potentials down so that when it comes down to it, not everyone's going to enroll with you. They're going to say no. They're going to say, I'll think about it. They don't know. They're going to ignore you. You may get left on red 1,000,004 times, but that's why we follow up, is because sometimes people don't have money and they don't want to tell you. Sometimes they have to really think about it, or they have to budget, or they get overwhelmed. And so with you following up with them on payday or a couple of days later and saying, hey girl, I'm putting in some orders. I'd love to help you get your order placed. Or do you want a discounted spot? Things like that. So you're constantly staying up in people's faces about reminding them to get their order in or become a distributor. So the fifth thing is we interact, okay? So this business is huge. It's a people business. So it comes to you following people and liking their pictures, commenting on their pictures, saying that you think they look cute or you like their shirt, swiping up on their stories. And, you know, if they're posting a picture of their tacos, you're swiping up and saying, those look so good. So that when you do message them, they know you because they've already seen your post all the time. They've seen that you've engaged with them, that you like their pictures. And they're not like, when they see my Instagram name, when they see Savashay pop up, they're like, oh, hey, like I know her. What is she talking to me about? Like she's always in my DMs and she's always liking my stuff, so they know who I am. And that's just going to build those relationships because people buy people, not the product. They buy what you are offering them. So if they like you and they know you and they trust you, people will buy from somebody they know, love, and trust. And so that comes from you talking about everything and interacting with them and becoming, you know, sharing who you are. And the last thing is plugging in. You have to make sure that you're getting on trainings, you're plugging in with people, you're, you know, making sure you're talking to your upline, you're getting on the lives, you're making sure you're on the team trainings, because 99.9% of my success comes from me learning from other people. I joined this business with no experience in network marketing whatsoever, and I had to learn because I started showing up and listening to other leaders who made mistakes, who had already done the things, that had already been in the business for years, teaching me how to not do the same things they've done, how to do it faster, how to do it better, new tips and tricks. You know, things are constantly evolving, so you're going to be learning. So I'm going to repeat those again. Message, follow up, post, interact, and plug in. Now that is just what I teach my team to do. If you want to do more, definitely do it. Massive action means massive results. So you doing as many things as you can, but that's just the bare minimum non-negotiables that you must do, whether you have the flu, you're on your deathbed, you're going into labor, like you need to do these things because this is what makes you successful, is consistency. Okay. Now the fourth thing, work close with your upline, guys. Work close with your upline. Your upline is the person that is there teaching you how to do this business, that's done the things that you haven't done, that's showing you the way. They've done and they've been where you are right now, and they want to help you and they want to coach you. I want you to ask yourself, if you had somebody join your team that never responds to you, never talks to you, never shows up to trainings, and then you enroll another person who shows up to every training, who works super hard, asks you a bunch of questions, replies to you, is all up in your business, who are you going to work with? This person, okay? We want to work with people that are blowing up our phones. You should feel like you're annoying them. You need to work super, super closely with your upline, because they're the persons that the person that can work with you and teach you and coach you and show you exactly how to hit that rank, okay? The fifth thing, you're going to get discouraged, guys. You're going to get discouraged. I can already tell you right now, you're going to hit a roadblock. You're going to have someone block you, someone quit your team, multiple people tell you no. You're going to go through dry spells where people aren't enrolling right off the bat. You're going to have roadblocks, okay? In every uphill battle, you're going to have valleys when you go back down. And it's just a part of business. It's the way of life, but you've got to get back up. You've got to understand and remember that number one, what is your why? Why are you doing this? Because you can't expect if you sat there and asked you if you thought your life was going to be perfect 110% all the time, you would say no, because that's unrealistic. You have to understand that this business is going to be up and down and up and down and up and down. And you're going to get people tell you yes. You're going to get people tell you no. You're going to get people that block you. You're going to get people that support you. You're just going to have to accept the best of both worlds, because it's just like the sermon, yes, Lord, yes. You got to say yes, Lord, to like, yes, I love this business. It's so amazing. And you've got to say yes to the bad things too. You can't just have it all. You can't just say yes to the good. You've got to know that you're going to go through valleys, but you've got to get back up and say, what am I learning from this? If somebody quit, how can I train that next person better? If someone told me no, how many more conversations can I have? If I missed that goal promoting, maybe it wasn't my time. Maybe I need to grow. Y'all, I didn't promote one time in 2019. And I had to take a lot of learning lessons through that valley of me trying to figure out what am I doing wrong. But I realized it wasn't my time because I had to grow as a leader. I had to grow my team. I had to prepare my people. I had to be a better leader. And my favorite Bible verse is up here. It says, let us not become weary in doing good, for at the proper time, we will reap a harvest if we do not give up. You have to work consistently, even when you don't feel like it. And no working your business on a feeling. Do not work your business on a feeling, because feelings change, but you knowing why you're in this doesn't. You can't sit there and find motivation. You can't be looking for motivation all the time, because motivation is a feeling. Some days you'll wake up and be freaking hyped and you'll get off a Zoom training and you're so excited, and then the next day you wake up and you're miserable and you're sick and you're lazy and you feel discouraged and you don't want to do this business. You can't just slow down. You can't just not work your business because you don't feel like it. You've got to work it on all times, okay? Number 6, make a decision. Make a decision. You have to decide if you're willing to do whatever it takes. What are you going to sacrifice? Are you going to make sure that you tell every single person in your family and your friends and your immediate circle that you've got big goals, that you're not slowing down? You've got to make sure that that decision is made on the 1st of the month, probably on the 25th of the month before then, to make sure that you know that you're promoting. You've decided, it's done, it is already promoted. You know that on the 1st of the next month, you're going to see that your eSuite says previously paid, insert rank that you want to go to. You've got to decide. You've got to make a decision. So I'm going to go through these one more time. Number 1, know why you're doing this. Number 2, get your goals out. You got to have your charts out. You've got to know what you're shooting for, because this is the roadmap to success. If you get in your car and you don't know where you're going, you're not going to end up at the destination that you want to get at. Number 3, do your 6 list every single day. Messaging, posting, following, follow up, interact, and plug in. Number 4, work super closely with your upline. Ask them the questions. Ask them to help you. Figure out, ask the right questions. Figure out what you need to do in order to promote from your leaders. Number 5, you're going to get discouraged, but you've got to get back up, because you've got to know what you're fighting for. And number 6, you have to make a decision. You've got to decide what you want and where you're going, and that nothing in the world is going to stand in between you and your promotion. So I'm so excited for you. There's so many bonuses to be earned. If you're going diamond, you're eligible for that $15,000 bonus. Doubles, $20,000. Triple presidential ambassador is $30,000. Decide what you want and go after it, because you have everything that you need. Bye, guys.